Parigi, la Ville Lumière. Siamo venuti alla premiera internazionale di Jurassic World, sequel numero 4 di Jurassic Park, il film che negli anni 90 ha rivoluzionato il rapporto tra cinema e nuove tecnologie. Abbiamo intervistato i due protagonisti del film, Chris Pratt e Bryce Dallas Howard, e il regista Colin Trevorrow. Sentite un po' che cosa ci hanno raccontato. Hi Chris.
Hello.
It's a real pleasure to meet you. Let's begin the interview with a serious matter.
Oh, yes.
After the shooting, did you get to take home some of the dinosaurs, I don't know, as a pet?
Yes. I took several raptors home as a pet, and it's been a real nightmare. My entire house is torn up, and my maid was eaten. But it's been a lot of fun.
Okay, now, Jurassic World is a huge Hollywood franchise, but perhaps there's something more. For those of us who grew up with the previous films, It is a shocking comeback. What do you think fans will appreciate most about this film? What are the key aspects?
Well, I think people are surprised when I tell them it's been 22 years since the first movie. Time, for me at least, it feels like it's really flown by. And in that time, we've really changed as a people, as a society. Think about it. We have, the internet now. We have Facebook. We have cell phones that have GPS. That we have miraculous scientific marvels all around us, and yet a society is really not that impressed. We have a young generation that doesn't really think that that's that cool because they weren't able to see it come to light. They just woke up in a world where this stuff existed. And it would be the same thing with dinosaurs if dinosaurs were brought back 22 years ago. The new generation of kids, they wouldn't think they were that cool. And so what people will see in this movie is a reflection of society, a bit of a critique in where we are, and also bigger, faster, stronger, scarier dinosaurs, and nods to the original film.
Great. So, without spoiling the fans, what does an Indominus Rex look like?
Ooh, the Indominus Rex is evil. He's evil looking. He is an abomination. He's incredibly scary. He's tall and white, and he looks a little bit like T-Rex, but with big arms, like a raptor. And he's stronger and bigger. He's just incredibly scary. He looks like a monster, and he is.
So, going through the behind-the-scenes videos, I noticed that you do your own stunts. Fighting dinosaurs, slides and tackles, night chases.
Yes.
So my question is, physically, how do you prepare for this role? I bet that you really sweat this one out. Am I right?
Yeah. There were a lot of stunts in this movie. I know I had a stuntman, Tony, and he's great, and he did some of the stuff, but I was able to try as many stunts as I wanted, and so it was a lot of sprinting and running and sliding. And I think the way you prepare for that is just to be in shape, make sure you're flexible, you make sure you warm up, and make sure that you're doing enough sprints and cardio type of things into high intense interval training in your workouts leading up to the film, so you don't hurt yourself or pull a muscle.
Great. Your character, Owen Grady, is an acclaimed scientist, but also a brave man with high morals. He's young, he's handsome, he's fearless, and so on.
Yes.
But then...
Just like me.
Just like you.
Yes.
Exactly. But then, tell me, how can you explain this? If something chases you, just run?
Yes.
That's not so tough to me.
Well, the way that's explained is the focus is on run.
Yeah.
And if something chases you, run. But also, Jurassic World is opening in June. Run to the theater to see it.
Okay, just last question. Another fundamental aspect of the Jurassic Park saga is the technological equipment involved.
Yes.
CGI, motion capture, and so on.
Of course.
We can say that the first film was a breakthrough experience for the movie industry. Will this upcoming episode take us even further?
Yes. Not only has our relationship with science changed in the 22 years since the first movie, our capabilities as filmmakers, as animators, and the technology of making 3D movies has also changed very vast. It's changed immensely, and what we're capable of doing in the theater now is unlike anything that's ever been done before. This is truly groundbreaking cinema, and you're gonna have to go sit down in a 3D movie, and it's truly like being on a roller coaster. It's unbelievable.
Okay. I had a great time interviewing you, Chris.
Oh, good.
Thank
Thanks.
you
Hey,
very much.
pleasure was mine. Thank you.